So many wires and stuff everywhere, though.
So just wait. Her Bad Boys 2. Never saw Bad Boys 2?
No.
Oh, dude. So
I know. I'm a terrible person.
They go into this house and they're involved in this giant shootout. And, crap. Not Will Smith's character, but the other character. He's sitting there. He's like, hey, man, you all right? He's like, yeah, man, just bullets flying, man.
All right. You ready to go?
Ready to rock.
All right. So we'll start the show in 3. Oh, hold on. All right. So everything's good there. 3, 2, 1.
With a quiver full of green arrows, this is Obsessive Comics Disorder.
Hello out there, everyone, and welcome to episode number 46 of Obsessive Comics Disorder. That's right, we are back. It's been like a month. This is the second time we've recorded 2014, but my bad, guys. That was mostly on me. And who am I? I'm one of your hosts. My name's Chris Renshaw, and I'm going to flip it to my co-host over there. It's Philip.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? That's right. Over here, you're looking at Philip. I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on this.
Philip can see actually where the camera is.
I can see
now.
What's going on now. This is great. We got a whole new setup.
Yeah, you may notice that stuff's behind me all weird and stuff.
This is awesome. We don't have a studio cam. We can't take a tour real quick. But
I'm going to install one up on the TV.
way over there. Right.
And then that way we can get the full studio shot. But it's
right.
coming. The studio's, again, kind of a like big wreck. That's why like there's not been like shows. Like I didn't record my board gaming show. But
it's going to be awesome, though.
Yeah. It's like I got all this like shells.
So much more room for activities.
I'm having a brain fart. What was that from?
Huh? Step Brothers.
Oh, yes. You know.
See, it reminded me because he was on that trailer we just watched.
Yeah. You know what the funny part is? That is the second time I've heard somebody refer to that. I took a picture of the shot and sent it to somebody else, and they sent back so much room for activities. So as you said Step Brothers, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, what you been, in case you don't remember, I'm so out of whack here, all right? So, but this is the podcast devoted to comics and all other geek culture. And so we're going to start to show off like we've been doing recently and talking about what our current obsessions are. What's going on, Philip?
Really, I just been working. Lots of work. Like, you've been working on the studio, so I've been working on just working, making money.
Getting sick so we can't record.
Getting sick. Oh, God, so ridiculous. Saving up money so we can go to PAX East.
PAX East!
Dude! It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome going there. And
we got the plane tickets.
Plane tickets are bought. Tickets to the actual convention are bought, because that would just be stupid.
We did that a while ago.
We did that a while ago. We're like, all right, we got our hotel and we got our plane tickets. Now we have nowhere to go.
Well, you get the hotel after you get the tickets. That's the great part. They're like, first things first. Can you get in the door? Now can you sleep somewhere?
Exactly.
And then can you actually get to the convention?
We can't just sleep in the convention?
They might kick you out.
People might steal your swag, too.
Yeah, it's true.
No, we have to sleep in shifts.
Yeah. I got the next round.
Yeah, got the next round. There we go.
It sounds like the makings of a D&D campaign.
Yes.
You're at a convention, and you're beginning, and the show's slowing down, but you have no hotel room. No. What do you do?
Can I?
Fortitude roll!
Dude, every time anyone mentions D&D, the first thing that always pops in my head is a Robot Chicken sketch of it's Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm pretty sure this one was...
you've told me this before. This is where the like dragons and the trolls are like role playing as like office associates.
I think they do you can see words on the box. It's like offices and managers or something like that.
Yes. This is not the first time you've brought this up.
The printer has a paper jam. Do a saving roll. Do a saving roll.
PC load letter.
What is that? Oh, PAX East. I've also been obsessing over, it's a website called Duffel Blog.
Yeah, this is not the first time you've talked about this.
But it's just, they put so much amazing stuff up there.
You may have to explain someone.
Duffel Blog is, for those of you who know what, there's an EL.
I know.
I'm just like, even your autocorrect was like, this is wrong.
Hey, it looked bad as this is the bad part of you being able
I
to
can
see
see
what
stuff
I'm
now.
typing.
But I mean, I do that all the time too. I'll type something out and be like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Back that up. Duffel Blog it's the Onion. Everyone should know what the Onion is.
Yeah.
For the military.
Yeah.
So people, they write all these fake articles and all this stuff. And the great part is when you scroll all the way down, you read the comments.
Some people think it's real.
People think it's real.
I think my favorite one that you posted up was the satellite or the drone that developed post
PTSD.
PTSD.
The Reaper with PTSD.
Yeah. It's like decommissioned Reaper now has PTSD or something like that.
The tower stopped trying to contact it after they saw through one of the missiles that they were being targeted.
Oh man, I forgot to put on your also
My
background music.
Phillips background music. This is the.
I bought this just for you.
This is awesome. I need that as a ringtone for something. If you can hear that, who was the guy who did this?
Andrew Allen.
Andrew Allen.
This is on his I'll mention it later, but this is on his Smooth Federation
Smooth Federation. Makes a bunch of
jazz covers.
jazz covers, lounge music type things of everything.
Works great as background music for podcasts.
Yeah,
I just got to get levels right.
that's right.
I'm still working that.
What? There's too much Star Trek in my ear.
It's too much awesome in your ear.
Awesome in my ear.
So,
All right, what have you been obsessing
what
over?
have I been obsessing over?
Sea Dog? No, let's not do that.
You know what the sad part is? You know what I was sitting here, I had like a brain dead, other than the fact we played X-Wing yesterday, which was awesome, but I got my butt kicked again. I can't win at this game.
Can't win this game.
I found like the two games I love the most right now, my two favorite kind of like board games is Android Netrunner and the X-Wing, both of which I cannot win for the life of me. Netrunner, I've never won. Like, I've never won a game of Netrunner, and I've played it like 6 times at this point.
I think. Was I with you the second time you played
First
it?
time.
First time. Okay.
You were my first.
Oh. Hear that, Ashley? I just killed Chris.
Yep. And then X-Wing, at least I've won some.
Yes. There plenty of times you handed it to me.
True. But like, I found like I ran the 2 A-Wing setup versus 2 A-Wing and an X-Wing because I upgraded from the B-Wing to give me like more pilot skill. So I was always attacking first, so that was great.
Yeah.
Problem was I was just getting swarmed with things. I would say like 75% of the people there, maybe 60, were running like 4 ships, whereas I was running 3 and 1 or 2 other people were running 3. So I definitely learned the lesson that more ships are better than like high-powered ships.
Yeah. I think I was looking at what was on the field.
Yeah.
And I think the other guy that was running 3 ships.
He was running like 2
had-
B-Wings and a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. He had a Falcon and 2 other ships. And he had Chewie as his co-pilot, which I don't know what that does off the top of my head.
I think that it's something with the damage cards.
Okay, gotcha.
But I find it funny now that we're talking about Star Wars and
With Star Trek in it? Yeah.
It's okay. It all makes sense.
Never cross the streams.
All right, fine. We'll switch it to some gaming music.
Here we go.
This is Katamari. Remember the big ball that you'd roll
Yes.
to pick up stuff?
And if you did it enough, you were able to do that on the universe too.
Yeah.
It's kinda odd, whatever.
But anyways, so I think what I want to do next is I want to do Empire stuff, but I don't have the ships for it. I don't want to buy more ships too. Like I do, but not right now.
Yeah.
But so I'm thinking once I get because I think I am going to get the Imperial Aces thing. So I have the 2 interceptors. I may try a 2 interceptor, 2 bomber setup.
See how that rolls out. I did pretty well when I played against Jeremy. He had fire spray and 2 interceptors.
Yeah.
And I had 6 ties. All 6 of the uniques that you can have on the ties.
Yeah.
And I just ran those. I
found that like including bombs and missiles and stuff is great, but you use them once and they're gone.
Yeah.
And
you're not guaranteed.
You're not even guaranteed to hit them. Like I had like the assault missiles that do the splash damage, never could hit with them. So I was like, that was a waste of points.
Yeah. But like you said, it's having swarm them, just more ships.
Yeah, it's better.
Low pilot skills.
It's better to spend the points on like pilot abilities than having add-ons and stuff.
Like squad leader or swarm tactics.
Although I'd love to try like the bombs, like flying by somebody dropping a bomb, and then.
But I was reading on the bombs, and you do that after you move.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the activation phase,
it explodes.
But you're still within range of it.
No, I think you drop it and then move.
Oh, you drop it and then move?
I think that's the way it goes. It's like you drop, then you reveal, drop the bomb, and then move.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the way it goes. So that's but you know what's the sad thing? Other than that, you know what the big thing I've been obsessing on recently is? Freaking Chloe got me into Duck Dynasty. You laugh, all right? But like that show is actually very entertaining. Especially like the Psy character. The Uncle Si, the crazy old man.
Yeah.
Like, the newest episode, they were playing paintball. And, like, the brother... They picked each other's kids. Like, when they were trying to... When
be on the teams.
they picked... You know, they did the classic, I pick, then you pick. Yeah. And they managed to pick the other brother's kids. And so, like, the one brother's explaining to his niece and nephew... what their plan of attack is, and he's like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. And the one guy just like, and he's kind of like a goofball. He's not really like, doesn't really have it all up here. The brother or the nephew.
Okay.
He just was like, and then like as he's getting ready to start explaining, he's like, all right, let's do this. And puts his mask down. He goes, Leroy, and just starts running away. And the brother's just sitting there like, what the heck just happened? And I just laughing my butt off because like I get it, and most of America doesn't get it, but I get it. And that's where it's like it's a redneck show, but there's nice little bits in there.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. I've
watched it.
There have
been been times when I'll just go home and we'll flip through channels. There's nothing on.
Right.
Duck Dynasty's on. Well,
it's always on.
There's 5 hours. All of a sudden, get home from work, and then it's like, I'm hungry. It's 11 o'clock at night. What just happened?
So, all right. I'm going to... We're going to fade... Oh, see? I faded that out. Ooh. So, I got some treats for you because I was actually... You know how I'm always like, I haven't gotten around to making bumpers for stuff yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I actually have bumpers now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna... Okay, this is what I was gonna do. I got a couple... We're gonna go to... We're gonna go to our... I want this. You know, things that we want.
Mine.
Yep. And you can see now I'm kind of moving some stuff around. But I actually have a bumper for this now. So, if I can find it. It sucks because I haven't edited the soundboard to make the music play low, so I have to like keep pushing it back up before I hit the things. So here we go.
Hey, what size you want, man? I don't know, man. I just gotta have it. Put some ice cream in a cup. I'm tweaking.
There you go.
You gotta prepare me for this stuff, man. Okay, so could they see our faces during the beginning of the whole shebang?
What do you mean?
When you started the opening?
Some of it. It was flipping back and forth.
Okay, So
the Green Arrow thing.
yeah, I had no warning that the whole Greek, because I'm used to it's clobbering time. And it's like,
I forgot what I have more buttons.
with a quiver full of green arrows. I'm just laughing over here because I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, back to work.
Yeah. So things. We were talking about X-Wing, so I figure that's a good place to start.
always a
Holy
good place to
crap! They have just come out with a whole bunch of X-Wing news recently. Like there's the get to your transport thing where they had like the article about what all the transport comes with. They have the Tonta 4 thing that came out recently. But like the big news that I know you're really interested in. Did I not put that up here?
It's not.
Ah,
there.
I put the wrong link in here.
You put the wrong link in there.
But the Wave 4 got announced.
yes,
So give me a moment and I will find this.
it's in January 2014. No, it's not. It's in February. My bad.
I'm going to find this. I'm going to find this. Here we go. There we go. I got it. Yes. Wave 4 of X-Wing, which we've got now 4 new ships, like normal, 2 Rebel, 2 Imperial. The E-Wing, the Z-95 Headhunter, and then for the Empire we have the TIE Defender and the TIE Phantom, which the TIE Phantom was the only one I did not know about. Because it's funny.
Phantom. That's what it was.
This wave is the first time it's all extended universe.
Yeah.
Like none of these are in any of the movies.
Nope. Hey.
What?
If you read on the Defender, if I remember correctly, if you read down on the Defender, they said you might have caught a glimpse of one of them in Return of the Jedi.
I didn't think they were in Return of the Jedi. No. I don't know. I didn't think...
it was just in lore because I just read it on your screen. It was like
Oh.
they were released before the Battle of Endor.
Right. No, I remember like the Defender was like only in the books. And then so basically we've got the Z-95 is like the TIE Fighter now, where it's like the really cheap ship that probably doesn't even have shields. I forgot what the E-Wing's supposed to be.
The E-Wing,
Oh, is a X-Wing with faster.
it's got the speed of an A-Wing. It's got the power of the X-Wing.
Oh, so I'll probably like the E-Wing. Because that's the problem is I like the A-Wings, but they're kind of like very easy to kill.
Yeah.
It's just like beep pew, they're dead.
What was that?
Beep pew. And we got a cloaking device. I didn't know Star Wars had cloaking devices. This is the TIE Phantom.
Yeah.
You want to, as the resident lore expert here?
Well, I haven't seen Phantoms in the lore. Most of my stuff I have right now is New Jedi Order.
Okay.
So
When was the Phantom out?
Phantom.
Doesn't say. I wonder if they made this up. They just made up a ship.
It could be.
Because that's what I was thinking. This is now that we've got this set, and this is a lot of the ships that people were talking about they wanted to see. Than the extended universe. I think we're kind of out of ships, unless they go prequels.
Unless they go prequels.
There's like the prequels suck, but they had some decent looking ships.
They had some decent ships, and the for those of you who played, what was the game on N64? It wasn't Rogue Squadron.
I think it was Rogue.
It was Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Because you could you could do the Farm Boy code, and you could get the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
But you had to do the Farm Boy code. Then you could do 2 other codes. One would get you a TIE Fighter.
okay.
The other would get you a Naboo Starfighter.
Right.
And that game came out before the movie came out.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never had a 64, so
I did research on that because I was remembering all that
I've
stuff.
actually never played Rogue Squadron.
It's a decent game. So like the Naboo Starfighter, if you look in like the lore and all that kind of stuff, your green lasers were more powerful than your red lasers.
Okay.
So and Naboo Starfighter had green lasers.
Yeah.
So it's like it's green laser. It's got a ship. It's got those giant engine pods sitting on it. So I mean, looks like a beast of a starfighter.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have to add another faction into the game.
For what?
Because that's all Old Republic. type
Yeah,
stuff.
see, that's where I could see things getting tricky, and they just don't touch the prequels for that stuff.
Yeah.
But here's what I was thinking. Here's what I think is next, though. I think what you're going to see more of after Wave 4 is stuff like the Imperial Aces, where it's repaints of stuff we've already seen, like a Rogue Squadron maybe set of like painted up X-Wings.
Okay.
Where you get new pilots and you can still get the new pilots, the new ability cards, and that sort of thing. And so they can keep making more ships, but they're just different versions of ships you already have.
I can see that, yeah.
Which also helps for when like supplies of one runs low, you just reprint it as a different thing.
Yeah, that works.
So
They and it would probably be like the TIE Fighter expansion and the X-Wing expansion, where it's like they still came with pilot cards for your Academy pilot, and
Yeah.
your Obsidian, and all that low level stuff. Okay, I could see
that's
that happening.
from what I heard, by the way, the Rebel transport, it comes with the X-Wing.
Yeah.
Did you hear about who comes in which pilot cards come in the X-Wing?
No, because they wouldn't say on the.
I thought they did.
No, they
Well,
tell you it
the
comes-
rumor I've been hearing, I don't know how true this is because I haven't found it anywhere, but the story goes is that with the X-Wing, the pilot you're gonna get is Porkins.
Porkins. Is that fat guy?
Stay
who-
on target.
That's the fat guy who blew up.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the guy that like in the Blue Harvest, the
Oh, in
The-
the Blue
the-
Harvest, where he's out
like
of all the windows.
yeah.
Okay, I could dig that. Oh man, I'm just looking at this.
Man, I'm looking at this Tauntaun 4.
Yeah.
That thing is awesome looking.
Well, along the same lines, I'm looking at the transport, and I'm just trying to figure out, because if I'm looking at it correctly, its movement meter is it's one piece.
We'll just let me look at this. Oh yeah. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not going to judge how this works until.
It's like, how are you going to move?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just.
And it's got a very limited set of movements. If that's all it can do.
Yeah.
One
Well,
to
I mean,
four
it's
forward.
a big freaking ship. So.
That's got to be at least 3 bases worth.
Oh, you know how I bet it works? Is. All right, you've got the base here.
Mm-hmm.
The long straight. If you're just wanting to go straight, you move it along like that. If you're wanting to turn, you put that one turn, and then you pivot the ship. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Here.
I'm seeing what you're saying, but I'm looking at it. And I'm just like, how would that?
I don't know.
Eh.
That's I don't know how this pivot because it's the same way with the Tauntaun 4.
Yeah, I like how look how far it extends over the base. It extends like another good 2.
Which one?
The Tantive.
Yeah,
That
the
middle-
back engines.
The back engines go so far. Yeah, so the bases are.
They're like the Millennium Falcon bases,
Yeah.
but they're just 2 of them.
Okay. So
Actually, they look bigger than that.
they do look bigger than that. No, I think it would be standard base. So like the GR75, even though it extends a little bit over it, I'm thinking in terms of length, it's 2 long bases, 2 big bases, and a fighter base.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. Now the Tantive looks like 2 big bases and 2 fighter bases.
So I think the transport. I can't remember. One of them is like $80, and one of them is like $100,
That's ridiculous.
or one of them's like $60, and one of them's like $80 or something like that.
Your wallet's going to take a hit. Let's
Yeah.
just put it that way. Your wallet is going to be mad at you for like a week.
I want to say the transport's more expensive because you get the X-wing in there as well. But just look how detailed that looks.
That is extreme. Like even the little.
But
like,
you're never going to break this out in tournaments or anything. This is
No.
only for like scenario type play.
epic play is what
Yeah.
they called it.
Or
And it's like-
cinematic play.
It's like
So a lot of great
I
stuff.
would buy it just to have that extra X-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the extra pilot. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I just
A lot of cool stuff.
a lot of cool stuff, but I wish they would ship some stuff. Like we
Exactly.
still haven't gotten the Imperial Aces set yet.
No, yeah, they keep talking about it.
Yeah.
A lot of talking about it, not a lot of being about it.
So, last thing I had here in the I want this. Where did I put it? I put it here somewhere. Crap, I think I closed it. That's what I did. There we go. It's a Nerf blaster that has a built-in camera. This is awesome. All this stuff is in the show notes below, but it's a Nerf gun that's got a kind of ramp up at the back of it, and there's a camera embedded in it with a little sight on it, and you can see where you're shooting at. So it's basically like a webcam and a tiny... It's like somebody put their phone in the back, and then you put like a webcam up in the front.
That is kind of awesome.
That is... And so we're both big...
I think out of every single person we know in our friends list in this county, I'm the biggest Nerf person.
And I think I qualify as number 2.
You qualify as number 2 because you get the automatic blaster and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have, it's my Nerf arsenal.
Yeah.
I counted it out and I have 12 guns.
I probably have like 8.
Yeah. So it's like we're up there. We can start a Nerf war. We can let's do this.
I just need the ammo box full of darts.
Yeah. It only comes with 100 though. It's still 100 darts.
That's still a lot of darts.
There's a lot of darts.
So this was premiered at the Toy Fair this year. What did they say it's going to come out? I hope this isn't like one of those concept kind of things.
Oh,
What?
I was just reading it, and what you were talking about with the phone, they had that. It was one of those rail mount accessories
Oh.
that you could dock your phone in.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, you could take video of it too. You can record the video off the camera.
Oh man, this is
But it's funny if you scroll down to the bottom, you see even with the aiming sight, like where the darts are going. There's like a little quick GIF.
yeah.
That's a big, huge clip though at the bottom. If you scroll down the bottom, you see the side picture of the gun.
Said it was a
Just that clip just seems long.
ECS 12. It's 12 darts.
Oh,
Yeah. The thing, it took me like my second gun to figure out what they were doing. All of anything that's CS, that stands for their clip system. And the number is how many darts the clips they give you can hold.
well, yeah, I figured that much.
So like ECS 12, I had a CS 18, a CS 36.
E must be like electronic.
Yeah, I think that's what that one is. Oh no, Elite.
Elite.
Yeah, because they got the big Elite on the side of the gun there. That is actually a cool looking gun.
Yeah, it is.
I want one. How much is it?
$75.
70. Gee.
Start your spending. Well, it's not coming out until the fall.
Okay.
And like Philip, this is the ECS 12.
ECS 12 by
ECS 12. So, oh, I forgot. There's another I want this.
It's motorized.
What?
Dude,
What's motorized?
it's a motorized gun.
What about it is motorized?
It launches the darts. Instead of being you cock it.
Oh.
Yeah, this launches the darts.
Oh, so it's like my gun.
Huh?
It's like my gun.
Your gun is still air powered. It just has a motor that pulls the piston back, and maybe this isn't that way. I do have one gun. It's got a rotating barrel, where I have to turn it on, and there's remember the old Hot Wheels motorized tracks?
Yeah. There's one of mine has it too.
Okay.
I can't remember. It's only like a 6-shooter or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 6-shooter, and you turn it
Because
on.
I got Chloe like the Transformers version of the gun.
You turn it on, you hear the motors.
Yes, that's right. I know what you're talking about
And
now.
it's got just enough. It's got a little plunger that just kind of pushes the dart until it catches and flings it out.
Okay. If you look on your screen, I'm doing more editing because I found more I want this stuff.
We're editing on the fly.
Editing on the fly. Like for instance, we're gonna jump a little.
Yes.
They announced the. Do you remember when Lego came out with the DeLorean set? The Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember? Did you know how that process works?
It was
It's a crowd selected thing.
Yeah.
Where people make kits themselves. It's called like Kuso or something like that. People make sets, submit them on his website, and if they get at least 10,000 votes, then Lego will consider it as a set. They don't promise it because you got like licensing issues and that sort of stuff. But they announced what the next ones are going to be, and that is the Lego Ghostbusters set,
Very nice.
the Echo One, and that just looks awesome.
That looks.
You got the Ghostbusters with the proton packs.
Got a ghost trap in us. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ecto One kit.
Are we gonna have?
There's another set that's on there right now for the firehouse.
Okay, cool. I was just looking at. It's like, are they gonna have the
what?
Some of the Ghostbusters toys you've seen out there? They have a little insert you can put at the nozzle of the proton discharger to where it looks like an energy beam.
Oh,
flying
nice.
out.
No, I'm not seeing that on here. But that reminds me of something I did do. I went and saw the Lego movie today.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. The movie was sweet.
Yeah.
Like everything, like it's hard to tell from the trailer, but everything except for one or two parts, everything in the movie is made out of Legos. So whenever stuff's shooting at stuff and you see an explosion, if you look at it hard enough, it's the little fire pieces and like a bunch of Legos. Like anytime there's like a billowing black cloud, it's like these little Lego blocks that like build up.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the entire movie is just made out of Legos, and it is amazing. Like you could not think that a movie about Legos, and it's also like I'm not gonna spoil it, but the very end of the movie kind of heart touching.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
it kind of pokes the heart a little bit.
And now they had when I saw the trailers and everything that Lego licenses.
Oh yeah,
was in the movie.
This is the biggest crossover movie of all time.
Oh, man.
Because you were talking about you have Superman, Green Lantern, Batman in there.
Like holding a conversation with Spider-Man. And,
No, I did not see any Marvel stuff, but the Millennium Falcon hops in.
Okay.
And there's like Han and C-3PO and a bunch of I'm trying to think. There's a Ninja Turtle in there.
Okay.
There's even the Simpsons. Milbarge is in there like on a quick frame. Like this is like the biggest license. Like this is the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of our era.
That's awesome.
Like all these licensing, like how the hell did all this stuff come together? That's what this movie
is
is.
sweet.
And it made me like at the end, it was like kind of want to go buy some Legos now. Even though I have a set over there that's still in the box.
Oh yeah.
And then I got
DC superheroes. So you didn't see any Marvel stuff?
I didn't. I'm not saying it wasn't there.
Okay.
I'm just saying I didn't see it.
I was gonna say because I was like, Lego's got Marvel licenses.
Well, they do. And then I've got these. These, I mean, this is Mega Bloks. But Mega Bloks has a lot of licenses too. Like, my mother-in-law got me these for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
The World of Warcraft Mega Bloks. Like, if I was gonna buy, that's the one thing is Mega Bloks has some licenses I want, like the Halo and like the World of Warcraft. So I still have to put these together. Orc on a rocket.
No, Chris. You have to leave it in the box in their mint condition, okay?
No.
That's what you have to do.
No, Lego's like art, and
No.
by association, I'm assuming Mega Bricks or Mega Bloks in there. But check this one out. This is one of the Pandaria ones.
Oh, okay. That's which Scourge is that?
That's the Shaw of Anger.
Shaw of Anger.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I still have a chance to. Once I get, put that over there. Once I get this room fully figured out, then I can finish putting these things up together and to have a nice little world going.
Sweet.
Yeah, my in-laws like all my Ashley side of the family, they get me. I'm probably like the easiest person to shop for on their Christmas list. Like, check this out.
Uh-oh. More stuff.
More stuff. This was from my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
This is it's a big detective. It's like a reprint of the Detective Comics number 387 in a nice big photo matte frame for I guess it's Batman's 30th anniversary issue for me to hang up. The only bad part is I feel bad I haven't hung it up yet, but
Yeah.
I gotta
Now,
find.
Is that a really large comic or a poster?
This is a poster.
Okay.
Like it's.
I see that, but like I was looking on the side, I was like, could you pull it out of there? Is it a legit
no,
comic book?
no. It's just printed on here.
Oh, okay.
But
that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be. But this is still awesome, and I just feel bad I hadn't had a chance to put it up yet. I just got to find a place for it.
So, speaking of WoW,
Running out of wall space
running
to put
out of wall
stuff.
space, we need more walls in here. Speaking of WoW,
Wow.
where's that new expansion?
I don't think they've put out a date yet.
Just need to hurry up. If they wait any longer, the 10-year anniversary is going to be over.
Well, I would assume it's probably going to come out before the 10-year.
Yeah. When did the last one come out? In like October-ish?
It was.
Is that when Pandas came out?
It was like October-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it was like August
Oh, okay.
because it was still kind of in the summer, I think.
late summer, early fall. That's probably when we can look at it.
Yeah. So, enough with the Lego talk. And you jumped away.
I forget what that one
All
was
right,
called.
so are you gonna be jumping back into WoW?
Oh, dude, we have to jump back into WoW.
You get the free 90.
Get the yes.
Oh, did you hear about this?
Free character to level 90.
They introduced you can now buy in the Blizzard store a free upgrade to like whenever you purchase the new the Warlords of Draenor or whatever, you're gonna get a free boost to 90. But you can now purchase boost to 90 in the store in like the Blizzard store or whatever, the in-game store. Guess how much it costs?
$90.
Too high, but you're in the right way of thinking.
$85.
No. $60. I'm not going to let you do
$60.
$60 just to get your character to 90. That is ridiculous.
That is kind of ridiculous. I was gonna say $1 per level. I was like $90. There you go.
Yeah. You would think that would be nice. So if you're like level 55, maybe you only have to pay like 40 something, but like $35.
Yeah, pop it up. That's
Yeah.
people are gonna do it though.
Yeah.
That is the one problem I've seen with just the world in general. It's like you
Give
hear
people an option and somebody's stupid enough to do it.
Yeah, you hear all these people talk about, we're gonna raise the sorry, we're gonna get political for just a second. We're gonna raise the minimum wage. You're fixing the problem at the wrong end. Stuff costs too much. Okay, a gallon of milk still costs more than a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
Lower the cost of stuff. Leave the minimum wage where it's at. Lower the cost of stuff. There we go. But yeah, someone's gonna pay like I don't feel like grinding for the next 4 days. So I'm gonna spend $60.
Yep. Ma, I need $60 so I can get my character up to level 90. Then
First
all
of
the
all-
cool people think I'm cool.
First of all, it only takes you 4 days to get a character to level 90. Go outside. Okay? Playing on a computer too much. Go outside, meet women, do something.
Men, remember there are some
Go
female.
outside and meet someone of the opposite sex.
There are people
or the same sex.
I
Go
was about
meet
to say-
people, okay? Just go interact with
Go
people.
meet people.
Okay?
Let's not be specific.
Get off the computer D&D and go play actual D&D because you have to meet people to actually play that. Okay?
Oh,
Go LARP. Go do something.
that's why I've drifted away from video games and into board games because I still get that social atmosphere, but I'm with people.
Yeah, you have to go out and meet other people
Yeah.
and play board games. You're gonna
I
be,
physically have to interact with people, but I still get the nerdy interaction of gaming.
you're going to be pretty sad if you're playing a 4-person board game on that table by yourself.
You say that, but there are people that like Skype game.
You still have to know someone, kind of.
And I mean, like a couple weeks ago, I played a board game against our friend Mark, who lives up in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I normally would never get to play a game with him, but we pulled out Lords of Waterdeep on the. He had it for his iOS device. I don't remember if he was playing on his phone or iPad.
Okay.
I was playing it on mine, and I started a game. We were going at it for like an hour with another one of my friends that I know online, and we were all three of us just playing it right there, and then I went to bed. I was the old man and had to go to bed, and then we just kept playing then we just did the asynchronous I take you've so and so's taking their turn. It's your turn now.
Yeah.
So, it's the future, man.
The future.
You know what else is the future? Power laces.
Power laces.
Which is exactly what Nike is promising next year. Which I don't know if you know this. By the way, there's two things I'm hopeful for, or not hopeful. Two things I have a feeling are going to happen next year.
Okay.
First of all, we're going to finally get to the date that Marty McFly and them it's not. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick and tired of seeing people with
the Photoshop.
The Photoshop.
Let me put this out there real quick because those are.
They're good Photoshops.
Yeah, it was a crappy little analog display anyway. Those are like perfect Photoshops.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, because those displays are easy. Because since they're those LED things,
Yeah.
like it was yesterday, it was like, oh my God, it's the day Marty McFly went back to. No, it's not. October 21st, 2015.
That was me, and I asked Chris, and actually I asked you.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, isn't it Back to the Future Day?
And I said something because that was the second time I had heard somebody say something about it, and I'm like, no, it is not.
We must have seen the same picture then. Okay, yeah.
That's what it is somebody edits a picture and then they're like, look, today it is the.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, they.
But no, that's. I hope that after that date it ends, we settle it once for all that dead date happens. And secondly, my second prediction is that after we've hit the 2015 mark, that's when we start hearing about remakes. Because a lot of 80 movies are getting remade right now, like RoboCop, Judge Dredd.
Because that looks freaking awesome.
I heard it sucked.
Judge Dredd was not an 80s movie.
Wasn't?
Judge Dredd was the 90s.
Oh, it was the 90s. Well, I know. I know. I have my time. So it's early 90s, if that. Then
last century.
Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of 80s movies getting remade, and I think Back to the Future has the fan base where they would, some grubby little director or high suit up in some production pieces like, we really should remake Back to the Future. But I'm like, I think that anyone's like holding off any talk of that till we hit that 2015 mark.
Yeah, because then we've passed, and then we can't be like, oh yes, this is, because if they remade Back to the Future today,
yeah,
I mean, what would they have? We'd have
no hoverboards.
No hoverboards. We'd probably still have bullies and stuff.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work out properly.
We'll have power laces.
We will have power laces.
Going back on topic, because Nike's gonna have. So back
But
in
now,
20,
if we can get the, we need the clothes that size themselves too. That's what we need.
and we just gotta remember next year, kids. You gotta wear your pants inside out.
And
That's
a Black and Decker food rehydrator.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah. Pizza Hut selling pizzas like this big. So they made replica shoes that he wore a couple years ago. That says here 2011. I remember that, and it was like impossible to get these shoes. But now they're gonna remake the shoes next year, and they're gonna actually have power laces in them, and I think that's awesome. This is like when I like give props to people marketing, because they're like they've got it. Companies have got it. Like Nike knows. It's like, we got an idea, we got a way of making money that like a lot of people are gonna jump on.
Yeah. Now, what I'm looking at is look at the back part of the shoe.
Where the little lights are, like the little LED lights.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a spot for your heel, because you see how that curves out just a bit.
Yeah.
Almost like your heel does on your foot.
Kinda. Yeah, I can see it.
It's like I guess with the whole, it was like a form-fitting type thing.
Yeah.
But it's like your heel sticking over the sole. That just looks, aesthetically, it looks awkward.
Yeah. But they're they're shoes from the future.
It's from the future. The future. What was that old Conan thing? In the year 3000.
The distant future, the year 2000. The humans are dead. Oh gosh, I think that's actually everything I had for the I want this. Let me see what else. What other stories did I have? Oh, I had the Taco Bell. Here, we'll flip to that.
Taco Bell.
I put this in here only because of a conversation me and you had a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was on the show, but it should have been.
Probably. A lot of things should be on the show.
Yeah. We should just film our life.
We should
And-
have girls on the show.
So apparently Taco Bell's going to unveil a cutting edge mobile ordering system and
For your iPhone.
for your iPhone
I
where
don't
you
even wanna
can
read
like
this now. I don't even
order
wanna read it now.
You can
I don't even want to read it now.
Well, shut up. Where you can place an order on your phone, and then when you get there, you can decide, do I want to pick it up in the drive-thru or do I want to pick it up in the thing inside the store? And then then it flips into their system, and you're done. I just want to say, I called this crap, all right? If you remember, I came up with this idea like 3-4 months ago that said, and you know what? It was after I went to a dang Taco Bell, too. I went to a dang Taco Bell. What? Are you raising your hand for a specific reason? Yes, Philip.
Subway already has it.
From an app?
Not from an app, but they do have a website ordering type thing.
Oh. Well,
Boom, son.
I was just like, this needs to happen where it's on my phone and then I don't have to deal with the cashier. Link it in with PayPal so I don't even have to give them a card or anything.
Actual card, yeah. Or they have a gift card thing on there.
Yeah,
That's what it
where,
says.
I click a button, it deducts from PayPal or whatever. I don't have to deal with an actual person because that person's going to get it wrong. If my food's messed up, there's only 2 possibilities.
You typed it in wrong?
I typed it in wrong.
Or the idiot made it
Well,
wrong?
I guess 3 possibilities. I typed it in wrong, which in case it's my fault, whatever. System screwed up,
Which happens.
but I mean, it'd be hard to it's possible. Or the third option is dude on the other end can't read.
Yeah. No lettuce.
Which-
you want extra lettuce.
If dude on the other end can't read,
Shouldn't be making tacos.
well, no, it's like there
probably-
ain't
it's probably
nothing.
why he's making
There
tacos.
ain't nothing that's gonna fix that. I just want to say I put this in here because I was like, I called this crap like months ago.
To ensure the food... What?
What?
Okay, when the person is... Okay, that's... I was reading it. It says, to ensure that the food is prepared hot when the guest arrives, the system uses a GPS locator to recognize when the person placing the order is near, giving the kitchen a signal to fire the order. So, I guess the app's going to stay open a little bit, and if you're here at your house and then you tell it to make the order, it might wait until you get to one of the lights farther down the road to
Yeah.
actually send the order in to Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But anyways, now we're gonna. So we've kind of moved into our news section, but I haven't really come up with a bumper for that yet. But the news. Speaking of the Lego movie that I was talking about, and I talked about Batman and Superman were in there.
No, you did?
Yeah,
Where was I?
and you're right there. We are. We're gonna have a Batman Superman movie coming out that's non-Lego.
Non-Lego.
But we got our Lex Luthor and our Alfred.
Sweet.
For Alfred, which I think this is amazing. Jeremy Irons is going to be Alfred. I think that's amazing. That is
awesome.
great. I have no problems with this. What's really stirring up the internet, and granted, this is a couple of weeks old. Give us a break. We haven't podcasted in like a month and a
Yeah,
half.
chill out.
Is Jesse Eisenberg?
Still, that's like a what the?
I mean, here's how I heard somebody explain it.
Uh-huh.
Keep in mind, Jesse Eisenberg played Mark Zuckerberg
Yes.
in The Social Network.
Mm-hmm.
If in today's day and time, the kind of person that Lex Luthor would be a Mark Zuckerberg. Like the kind of guy that would own like a multi-million-dollar company like that. He would be someone, all these like young billionaire tech kind of
Okay.
mogul.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person in today's world that Lex Luthor would probably be.
I gotcha.
Or so it's not that far of a stretch then. So it's outside of the mold, yes.
Is he gonna be bald?
That's what I keep. That's the one thing I keep hearing is like, is he gonna shave his head?
Oh man.
So, I don't know. Well, I all I gotta say is anybody out there who thinks this is bad, I got two words for you. Heath Ledger, because nobody thought he could pull off the Joker.
Nobody thought he could pull off Joker.
I thought he could because I knew he had the grin. I knew he had the grin for it. But nobody thought he could, and that was an amazing job. We're talking the same people behind this. This is the same deal. So I'm going to give Christopher Nolan the benefit of the doubt.
I'll take Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor. I don't know about Jeremy Irons because
Really? So you don't know about Jeremy Irons?
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay.
Okay, he played an awesome bad guy.
Oh,
And
so
like,
you
whenever if we were sitting there talking about just whatnot forever, and you said Jeremy Irons, boom, I immediately go to Die Hard.
I know. I do too.
So it's like seeing him play a butler.
Yeah. But he's got the, it's the British part where he's got the figure,
The British, the demeanor, all that
he's
kind of
got
stuff, yeah.
the pose, he's got the stature kind of, I guess is what I'm trying
That's
to say.
a better word, stature,
Stature. The way he holds himself, it's kind of butlery, so it's not that far of a stretch.
Yeah.
Where like me when I slouch back into my nice comfy chair. So, all right. Last thing I want to talk about here in the news section before we go into our fail, which I do have a bumper for. Guardians of the Galaxy. So I showed you the trailer. Trailers come out now. This is the next one of the. By the way, did you know Marvel's going to have 4 movies out this year? Yeah, 2 of them are actually Marvel Studios. The other 2 are from other people.
Are Marvel licensed.
Marvel licensed. Good. That's a good way to put it. So we have. I think this is the way it goes down. It starts off in April, like right around. It's like the week before we go to PAX East.
Oh, sweet.
Captain America 2, Winter Soldier, looks like it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Then in
I'm just loving that guy from all the stuff I've seen on TV.
Yeah.
Of the guy who just catches the shield.
Yep.
He's just like boom. What?
Yep. It's sad because I know that spoiler of who he is though.
Okay.
So then we moved to May. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Chloe saw the trailer for that and she's like, "We have to go see this movie." And I was like, "You ain't going to get any arguments from me." I mean, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, but when I've got a kid really wanting to go see a comic book movie, I'm in.
Boom.
My job is done. In fact, I think we went and I took her to go see the first one.
Okay.
But
Fun fact: that
what?
guy also played in Social Network.
Yes, I knew that. I knew that at the time that I watched Social Network. I was like, that guy's going to be the new Spider-Man. And then Ashley was like, I want my old Sam Raimi Spider-Man. So then we get to, I want to say it's like June, July-ish.
Okay.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yes, which looks.
That's a 50-50. That's a hit or a bust.
Yeah,
like that's either going to be the greatest movie ever or it's going to suck so bad.
Like I like the concept, the whole, because I saw the preview for it,
Right.
and I like the concept, the whole using.
Time travel to be able to link the two together.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with
it's not even like real time travel. It's
it's like Quantum Leap is what it is. It's Quantum Leap.
Yeah, he sucked out his consciousness and sent it into the past.
Yeah.
Into a yeah.
Yeah, he leaps into his own body. But I have problems with that only because I thought X-Men First Class looked better if you considered it a reboot and was not tied to the other X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Because there's so many inconsistencies that it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So
I'm right there with you.
And then the last one, which I believe this comes out in August, is Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is a bunch of, like, quote-unquote heroes, kind of bandits in space. Mm-hmm. It's as I explained it to you. It's Firefly, but Jane's a raccoon. And I heard somebody made that, and I was like, I totally get that from the trailer. Yeah. So this one, I think this...
Actually, from looking at the trailer, I think you have to take the raccoon and Groot. You have to collectively call them Jane.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a sleeper hit. Or it could be one of those where only, like, it's an... Or this
Cult
is going to go... This is going to be two ways. This is either going to be a sleeper hit, or this is going to be the next Scott Pilgrim, where it's an awesome movie, but it gets majorly overlooked by and just doesn't do well at the box office because only the hardcore geeks go out and see it, but then nobody else does because everybody else is, what the heck is this crap?
It's a raccoon.
Because, you know, like, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, amazing movie. Nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Like, in the mass market. You know, us, we all saw it. I'm assuming you saw it.
Oh, I saw it with you.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
In a basement.
Well, yeah, but did we not go see it in the theater?
No, we didn't see it in theaters.
Oh, well, see, we didn't help matters either.
Wait.
So, but what are your thoughts here? You saw the trailer.
I saw the trailer. It looks pretty good. I like the whole because we're watching the trailer. Like, he calls himself Star-Lord, or he's called Star-Lord. Who calls him that? Just him. Like, okay.
And you see him doing the scrolling with the...
I love how the screen blanked it out. Alert, obscene gesture. It's like,
I didn't know it was going to do that. It totally has like a Nathan Fillion kind of.
Yeah.
Like a younger version.
That is...
By the way, that guy that did that, the lead guy in the Lego movie, Chris Pratt.
Oh, cool. That's, the one thing I liked about off topic. The one thing I liked about the Lego movie is because I haven't seen it, but I saw previews. Morgan Freeman plays God.
Yeah. Actually, he doesn't play God. He plays kind of like a very wise old wizard. Which reminds me, there's a Lord of the Rings.
He plays Gandalf.
Yeah. Except for Gandalf's actually in the movie. So I forgot Lord of the Rings is in the movie as well.
I have that game on here.
Nice. I need to play. Like, you bought me the 2, and I never played it. Except for that one time we threw it up on the TV.
Yeah, we threw it up on the TV. We're like, hey, look at this, Sam. We're done.
That reminds... Because, like, I definitely want to play more... do more Lego stuff. But I have those games. I need to finish the first one. And I have that on Xbox. And we got the Xbox upstairs now. So I may need to get Chloe and play that more.
Yeah.
So... Guardians of the Galaxy, we'll see, but is probably going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely... We're not going to do that one.
What?
The picture that popped up.
Oh, no, we are.
Okay.
I just moved it around. So we're going to get to our last category here, and this is what we're called, like, our fail of the week. And here, I did make a bumper for this one.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
It's okay. I know I'm awesome. Hey, look, I forgot there was music I could be playing. So, I got 2 stories for you. I moved some of this stuff around.
Is this Zelda?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, we're gonna start with my favorite one, and that is Ice-T records a D&D audiobook by mistake.
By mistake. Can I just throw out here something that just I first of all, Ice-T is an awesome actor. Okay, watch him in Law and Order SVU.
Oh yeah,
the man,
dude, he is the man.
Gangster hardcore on just like slamming perps against. Where's the little girl at? Ice-T has a podcast.
Yeah,
dude,
this is where I'm like. He calls out like D&D as being some like deep nerd crap, and I'm censoring myself here, by the way, because he gets pretty. I'm like, you have a podcast. That's pretty nerdy, all right. You don't get to talk too bad.
No,
but at the same time, it's like, doesn't it make you kind of want to go listen to it?
Yes. According to this, it's called The Final Level.
Yeah,
just Final Level.
Yeah,
like that's.
So apparently, he recorded a podcast where he talked about how he was accidentally he was gonna read an audiobook, and then he gets there and finds out that it's a D&D audiobook. And so it was a short story, 40 pages long. It took him like 3.5 hours to read. Like the quote here is, I'm censoring myself
Just go ahead
again.
and say it.
This crap is impossible to read. When you read these books, you don't have to speak the words. You make up the pronunciation in your head. But to actually verbally say these words, son, it took me 3.5 hours to read 25 pages. I needed breaks. I needed water. Dungeons and Dragons is some of the crazy, deep nerd crap ever invented. Every word you're saying is made up. Mother effers talk like Yoda. I just want to know what story it was, because I want to go buy that audiobook.
Oh yeah. Probably have to check out his podcast.
Maybe.
Dude,
And
that's awesome.
if you do some searching, like this is an IO9 article I found this on. If you do some searching, you may be able to find the actual the podcast clip.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody I heard played it, and it's ridiculous. It is completely hilarious because he is just like, what the hell, and like all this stuff. It's awesome. So, and then last I have today, and that is, man has narrow escape after car plows into his kitchen
Dude, that'd
at
be awesome.
30 miles an hour. So, a man had a narrow escape after a car plowed into his kitchen at 30 miles per hour and shunted the oven across the room. Minutes after he had cooked some sausage. He had just taken 2 bites out of his sandwich sausage when he heard a huge bang and rushed back in the kitchen to find a car had reversed into his house.
Reversed at 30.
Yeah.
Take some skill.
Yeah. He was house sitting for his parents, and he thought a plane had hit his house. Well, close. So, yeah, the guy was lucky that he didn't get hit. He would just not happen to be in the... Oh, my God. How do you... Dude drove through a wall. Like, scroll down farther, you can see he not only... She. Okay, she...
Let's not go there.
So it was by a neighbor who lives opposite them. So when she hit reverse, she went through a brick wall and then a brick fence kind of thing, and then into the actual brick wall of the building. So going fast enough, hit the first wall or hit the brick fence, then hit the brick wall. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So that's all I got to say about that. And
It's over in England.
Huh?
It's over in England.
So that's all I've got to say. Or that's all the stuff we got. A lot of stuff this week. We'll get stuff figured out. But
It's a nice car. I just Googled the car. That's actually a really nice car.
before we get out of here, Philip, you got any last things you want to say?
Any parting thoughts?
Parting thoughts.
I don't have any parting thoughts.
Nothing?
No.
You got nothing?
We talked about it all. We've been
All right, I'm
we've been
flipping it
running our
over to me
mouths for
then.
an hour.
All right, we're going.
Good, now I can pick my nose.
We're taking. Nope. Time to shut her down. If you'd like to comment or contribute to the show at all, why don't you send us an email? You can send it at feedback@ocdcast.com. You could also talk to us online. I'm at Chris the Prof. It's right here if you're watching the video. You can also find Philip at _OCD. You can also follow us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder. The background music that you heard in this episode was composed by Andrew Allen, and you can find on his CDs Free Play and Smooth Featheration. Thanks go out to him for letting us play them on the show. And in the meantime, check out ocdcast.com for other great stuff, including my tabletop gaming podcast called Boards and Swords. So that is the end of the show. That is all I've got for you guys this week. So we will be back hopefully next week. We'll
Hopefully
get
next
back
week.
on this weekly schedule thing.
That's right.
But in the meantime, I'm Chris,
I'm Philip.
and we will see you whenever that next time is, but it'll probably be next week.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.